watching History Hour. Here we talk about the most requested historical topics of the week. Today we are talking about women's rights throughout the centuries, why they've changed the world for the better, and just how they did it. Women have suffered and worked for rights for an extremely long time, but women really started to speak up in the 18th century. Right now we will take a journey back in time to some famous interviews with two very important figures in women's rights movements. Take a look. Why don't we start this interview by getting to know you a bit?
Sounds good. For starters, my name is Abigail Adams. I'm the wife of President John Adams. I was born in 1744 in Weymouth. I'm one of the first advocates of women's equal education and women's property rights. I have strong feelings about marriage and believe that women should take more part in decisions rather than just serving their husbands. Women should educate themselves and use their intelligence to manage the household affair and be a guide to the family.
That's truly inspiring. In what ways do you try and encourage your husband about engaging women's rights?
Well, my husband and I write quite frequently while he is away on business trips. In those letters, I remind him constantly to think about us women and remember that us women will not hold ourselves bound by laws which we have no voice. Though he did not take my words seriously, I strongly urge him to give it a thought. After all, he did request for my aid on opinions on public issues.
Do you think that you've accomplished your goal of women's rights?
As of now, much progress still needs to be made. However, I do believe that in time, things will begin to change and women will eventually gain their right that they rightfully deserve.
Well said. Thank you for talking to us, Mrs. Adams.
So, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Susan B. Anthony, and I was born in 1820 in Adams, Massachusetts. I grew up with a family who believed in social equality for everyone, and I became the New York State Agent for the American Anti-Slavery Society in 1856. In 1852, me and my good friend, Caddy Stanton, founded the New York Women's State Temperance Society.
Wow, that's incredible. What exactly made you want to start such a powerful organization?
Well, after being refused access to speak at a temperance conference because of my gender, I decided I could no longer wait around for some other woman to stand up for our gender. It was my time to take control and stop the sexism towards women.
Do you feel you have succeeded in your goal for gender equality?
My goal still has a long way before it is achieved, but I definitely feel I have put a major dent in the system. Once I was arrested in 1872 for voting in Rochester, Caddy Stanton and myself wanted to put forth an amendment giving women the right to vote to Congress. It was rightfully passed and is now known as the 19th Amendment.
Thank you so much for your time, Susan, and good luck on all your future endeavors.
Welcome back to History Hour. I'm Rachel, and we are here to continue talking about women's rights through the centuries. Just a few decades ago, 1970s to be exact, a protest had commenced and a group of women had filled up the streets to speak about their rights. They sure did not look happy. Let's see what they had to say. Here's the live footage of the New York protest.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
We are tired of being suppressed and not getting equal pay. We want equality and to be treated correctly.
What do we want? Equality! When do we want it? Now!
Thank you for watching History Hour. As we come to an end, we hope you realize all of the things women have accomplished so far. They continue to fight for more equality, but things have definitely gotten a lot better. See you next time.
What you want?